Hello everyone, guess what? It's time for the final walkthrough. So, hi, it's me, Connie. Okay, it's really gator mouthed, and part of it is because I added this lace on the inside, and it's a little place you can stick a little something, you know what I mean? So there's that, but we're gonna do our final walkthrough and some little pointers for whoever's getting this, and maybe they can watch this video and maybe understand a few things if they've never done anything like this. Okay, let's do this. So we did the cover, so pretty. I put some little decorative corners on there. I wrapped it in material, then lace, another lace, and then this beautiful applique. It's beautiful. It goes so well with the colors and everything. And here's the back. Very pretty. All right, so let's get to it. Let me move these little things out of the way. All right, so when you open it up, here is the little lace pocket that I put. We did each cover. My suggestion would be to write in pencil right here, or if you have some erasable pens, these pens erase, they're fantastic. It was a gift, so I have no idea how to get it, but I'm sure you can Google erasable pens. All right, so write something here, title this, whatever you want to do. There's this one, and this one. Very, very big, I must say. Okay, first of all, I want to say this right here has a ton of pages, and so does this. So let me get my notes. Okay, the fourth signature has 55 pages, but when you fold it in half, that makes 100, right? 110, is that correct? 55 of these, that makes 110. So you can take some out to give your book more room, but then that gives you extra papers, okay? The second signature, the third signature, let me look and see. No, this is the third signature. It has 55 pages. That seems like a whole lot more than 55, but I don't know. I'm not going to sit here on camera and count, but that's a lot. So you can grab half of this and take it out, so it won't be so, or however much, so it won't be so much. But I just want it to have extras in there. I have glue all over me, y'all. Let's see. Let's start over. Let's do this in order. So the first signature has 26 pages, 13 digitals, and then 13 of the pink, which is my paper. So it has 26 pages. That does not include the little white sheets that I put in there. That does not include these. So 26 pages opened up, but when you fold it, times that by 2. So 52 pages or something like that. Okay, so 26 when folded in half is 52, I think. Don't just get your calculator out, 'cause I don't know. The second signature is ephemera holder. So it houses all of the goodies that you can use for your journal. The third signature has 55, which I'm thinking is not correct. I feel like there's more, but that makes 110 when fold it in half. In the fourth signature, there's 40 pages. There's 20 digital and 20 of my pink, okay? So there's 40 pages in that one. You can take half of them out so it's not so thick. And because the joy of this journal here, the joy that I have been doing in all my journals is the elastic banding. I don't know if I'll ever sew anything in again. I always come back to this because with this you can take out, pull this up right here. We can take this out, pull this up, and you can remove, and you can take out what you want, and then just slide it back in there, okay? The reason why that's why there's a little hole punch on the middle of each page so that it fits in there really nicely, okay? So in each signature, and a signature is, this is one signature, 2, 3, and 4, okay? So in each signature you can remove stuff and add to it. If you want to take out some of the digital things, you can take it out and put your own paper in. It does not matter, it's your book. There's no wrong way or right way to deal with your book because it's yours. You fix it the way you want it and decorate it the way you want it. Okay, let's go through it with all that. So with each lace is a new signature, okay? I was gonna put tabs, but I did put them in here. So if you wanna add a tab here and there, you can. I don't know where they are, but they're in there. All right, so let's go through it. So the first signature has these pages where you can just write little notes. It's fun. You can call it whatever you want. I don't know. A planner, you can put the day of the week, you can, whatever. You can do a daily diary, just a short little gratitude. Oh, today, da-da-da, and date it. Today, date it. I'm thankful for. Whatever you want to do. So there's that, and then empty pages. Isn't that pretty? Just a little something something, and then all of these, and then all of that to write on. Very pretty. This gives you full pages, you know, the add-in that I did. And on the back of each page, I put it in green. That's a full page. You can write little things that you're grateful for and then write about your whole day. It's whatever you want to make it. That's the hope. That's the beauty of this. You can make it however you want. I love the little envelopes on here. It's so cute. just a little run through, y'all. I say little, there's a lot in here. I may not go page by page in all of it, but I always put a butterfly in the middle. You can write on the back of it, or you can take it out. And then over here are the other side of I just think this is so pretty. Excuse me. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay. So you get the idea of what's in here. Isn't that just gorgeous? I mean, it's so nice. There we go. Isn't that pretty? All right. In the second signature is your ephemera, so that you can decorate. You want to make a little cluster and make a note next to it, whatever you want to do. There's all the scripture cards that I did. They're digital scripture cards that I made. There's things that came with the kit in here. I added some things, you know, you can make a pocket. You can actually, with these things, you can make a pocket and then add to. If you don't know those things, you can use these scripture cards for a pocket and add stuff to the page. It's really neat, and it's not just for that. You can use these and make little corner tucks. I mean, it's super neat. I added these to it. You can glue this down like this and make it a pocket as well, a side tuck. All of these things you can make side tucks, pockets, whatever you want, you can do that. This is just regular paper, so I would not advise it with that, but this is just a little something you can tuck into a pocket. Okay, here's all the little flowers and different things that you can use. You can take this, for instance, and put it over here. I did put some little butterflies in there, so you can grab a butterfly. Let's see. Let's just grab, you can grab a butterfly and add that to it like that, and just write all kinds of stuff. You can just glue this down right here and tuck something underneath it. It's pretty endless on what you can do with this. So it's just got all the goodies for you to play and explore and do for yourself. There's that. All these little, real pretty little things. I put this little coin envelope in there. There's a couple of those. You can put a little tiny little note in it and stick it in a pocket. These are some words that I put together, and little, you know, little things that I wrote out. And you can put these, you cut them separately, and you can add that to a little cluster, or even just to the top of the page, and write everything about what that is and what it means to you. These are little side tucks, pockets. You glue down the side right here and right here, and you can add things to that like that. That is so pretty. I made these. They're in, I think are they in my Etsy, or are they in my Ko-fi for free? I don't know. You can go get more pockets. These are just stickers. These are little stickers that you can peel off and put on there and on a page. These gold ones, you have to individually cut them out and then peel and stick, okay? These, you can cut this big flower out and peel and stick it somewhere. So there's those. Here's some heart stickers. Here is just some little places you can write little notes and stick into the pockets. This is, you peel this and it will stick somewhere, and you can cut little sections and stick it somewhere in the book. Here's some sticky notes. Here's some little more notes. So there's a lot in here. And all of those, let me put this in here real quick. There we go. These are just little places, little things you can glue somewhere and make little notes on. And here's some different sizes. So there's all of that. You got flowers and just all kinds of goodies in here that you can glue onto pages. Okay, here's this one. Is these pages, there's like 4 of this page in here, okay? And there's 4 of this one, and that's how I did it. And so it's in sections of 4. So let's see if I can find. Okay, so here's the next section of 4. Does that make sense? So this is one of all the next ones that you're going to see that's on here. So there's this, and then I put a green in it. I backed those in the pink lace. And then there's this one. There's 4 of these in here. There's notes. There's 4 of this page in there. There's 4 of this page. Isn't that pretty? I can't wait to get this, make it available for y'all. And then 4 of these. And then 4 of this. And then 4 of these. I like this. Praise and Thanksgiving. I am grateful for. I will give thanks by. And then there's that. And then there's another one. So there's 4 sections just like this one throughout here. Okay. So you can leave one section in and take the other ones out if you want to. That way it's not so bulky. But I want it to give you plenty of them. Now on the back of those sections, and here's one. This is the opposite side. There's that one. There's that. There's 4 of those because it's connected to the front of what I just showed you. There's that. And there's that. Am I through with the section? And that. I don't know. Anyway, so there's that. Isn't that beautiful? See, there's another section. So you can take out sections so that you don't have all of it in here at one time. But there's 4, like I said, 4 different, 4 of this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably making this so difficult. But you can take out some of these. Let me get to it. So there's a section. You can remove that if you want. That's this one. So you can remove these so it's not so thick. And let's get to the next one. There it is. So you can move that out. So there's 4 sections of the same. So you can remove 3 of these and just have one in there for at a time if you want to, so that it's not so thick. I just wanted to put plenty of paper in there. Okay, so that's in this signature. In the last signature, there's what was in the fourth one? There's 20 pages like this, and then 20 pages like this. So you can take out 10. They're not all the same, but you can take them out if you want to. But there is, kind of gives you an idea of what that is. And then I backed it in green and I put in the pink. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I love it. It's just journal, journal, journal. Daily, whatever. You know, you can make each sections things that I want to do, things that I'm planning. Or if you took a trip and you want to add little mementos in here from your trip, you can add mementos and then decorate it up with some of this stuff. It's just endless on what you can do with this journal. Okay. I love it. And you can write on here, write sideways. I do that in all my stuff. I love it. And then there's the middle, and then the back has a little something different. Just to kind of give you an idea. Isn't that pretty? I love that. They're just so beautiful. See how this looks like a big cluster? You can do that with some of the things that I gave you and make your own cluster in some of the other pages. It's really pretty. All right, so there it is. Gives you an idea of everything that you can do. I hope I did a good run through. You can, it's just endless. So that's the journal. And with that being said, all of these pages like that, half of it can come out and it won't be so thick, and you can save them and then put them back in. You know, switch some out, you can mix them up, you can take them and whatever you want to do. It's your book. So that's the cool thing about it. Let me fix this signature, make sure it's in there nice and straight. Okay, there we go. So that's why I put plenty paper, and then you can remove some of it. You can add papers that you like. Just anything can go in here. Like I said, you can add and take away. That's what I love about the elastic binding. So there it is. I hope you enjoy it. All the little goodies in here for you to have fun with and explore. All right, and don't forget, you can put a little something right here as a pocket. Whoops. As a little front pocket if you want to, or if you don't need to. It's there if you want to use it. So in the front and the back. All right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed the run through of this journal. It has been so much fun making, and the thought I had a lot of processing to do whenever I decided to do this. I saw Jennifer with Genevieve Designs making a book like this, strictly for ephemera. You know, like the ephemera page, it had nothing but ephemera pages in it, and it was for her personal use, and she put it on the shelf. This, I thought, oh, this would be really cool as a journal with an ephemera pocket, you know, full of ephemera to go throughout the journal, however you want to use it. So there's that. I'm excited. I hope you enjoyed this. My next project is going to be something similar, but this is already coming together. This is going to be the inside of the page. It's not going to be a hardcover. This possibly is going to be mine. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, that is the next video that I'm thinking. I might squeeze in another journal in between there. I'm not sure yet where I'm going. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. I hope you, I hope that the person that gets this gets to see the video so she can kind of get an idea of what's going on in the book and what my thought pattern was behind it. So be blessed, have fun, be sure to give me a thumbs up, go check out all the links. It all helps me out. Come on over to my Facebook page and show me what you're working on. I haven't been on it in a good minute, but I'm always liking to add stuff to it, and I'd love to see what you're working on. Okay, everybody, be blessed, have fun crafting and making your little trinkets and doing all the things that you do. Be blessed, and we'll talk real soon. Bye-bye.